Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi's Chief Minister, has sacked his Food and Civil Supplies Minister Asim Ahmed Khan over allegations of corruption. Arvind Kejriwal announced the sacking of the MLA from Matia Mahal Assembly constituency at a press conference. Arvind Kejriwal also played out the audio clip which reportedly contains the voice of the MLA allegedly seeking a bribe of 6 lakh rupees. Arvind Kejriwal said his government will not tolerate corruption. He added, even if his son engages in corruption, he will not tolerate that. Khan was allegedly caught on tape demanding a bribe of 6 lakh rupees from a builder. This is in connection with a new building being constructed in the Delhi Vidhan Sabha. The Balli Maran MLA Imran Hussain will now replace Asim Khan.
हमारे कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर आसिम साहब के खिलाफ भ्रष्टाचार की एक बहुत संगीन कंप्लेंट आई है। कल कंप्लेंट आई थी, रात भर बैठ के हम लोगों ने इसका असेसमेंट किया है और आज हम निर्णय ले रहे हैं कि हम उनको मंत्री पद से हटा रहे हैं। कुछ भी बर्दाश्त कर सकते हैं हम लोग, लेकिन किसी भी हालत में भ्रष्टाचार हम बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकते। भ्रष्टाचार हमारा मंत्री करेगा, बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। भ्रष्टाचार अगर हमारा एमएलए करेगा, बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। भ्रष्टाचार अगर हमारा ऑफिसर करेगा, बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। कल को अगर मेरा बेटा भ्रष्टाचार करेगा, उसे भी नहीं बख्शूंगा। मनीष भ्रष्टाचार करेंगे, उसे नहीं बख्शा जाएगा, और अगर मैं भ्रष्टाचार करूंगा, मनीष मुझे नहीं बख्शेंगे। भ्रष्टाचार से कोई समझौता नहीं हो सकता।
Even if my son indulges in corruption, I will not spare him, says Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister. Political reactions swiftly pouring in. Let's listen in to RPN Singh of the Congress Party.
दिल्ली सरकार के तमाम मंत्री हटाए जा रहे हैं और हटाए गए हैं, और कई मंत्रियों पर आरोप भी है। उनको हटाया नहीं गया, किसी को आज हटाया गया है। इतने घोटाले जब लोकपाल नहीं है, इतने घोटाले सामने आ रहे हैं। लोकपाल होता तो कितने इनके मंत्री जेल में होते, पूरी कैबिनेट को इस्तीफा देना पड़ता।
It's a welcome step. Anyone who is found doing any sort of corruption should be dealt with strictly. But this MLA is not the only case. This is not the only case. There are many more, and people are openly giving documents and evidence. But Mr. Kejriwal should act on all. I mean, and not on just one. But it's a welcome step. I mean, it's good. I mean, if he can done it, he will done it as a welcome step. And let him. I'll appreciate. He should take such action against others also.
No, my reaction to the whole thing is that is rather shocking. You see, I'll tell you why. Because Aam Aadmi Party came on a plank of fighting against corruption. And in their point of view, everybody who was there, any political party, were all corrupt. Now, what is happening in their own party is that they are bringing out people who are corrupt or supposed to be corrupt every second or third day.
Ankit Tyagi joins me now with the latest. Ankit Tyagi has been tracking the Aam Aadmi Party very closely. Ankit, take us through the kind of evidence that was available against Asim Ahmed Khan and the thinking within the Aam Aadmi Party cabinet before they decided to sack him.
Gaurav, this has been the most covert operation that Arvind Kejriwal and his party has been able to keep under the wrap throughout the night. This complaint was sent to them, 4 audio files in which Asim Ahmed Khan allegedly is being heard demanding bribe of rupees 6 lakh for a building. And throughout the night, few close confidants of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Manish Sisodia was there, Kumar Vishwas was there, so was Sanjay Singh. He's not in the city. He was spoken to. Few of the senior leaders of the party and the cabinet colleagues, they decided throughout the night. After hearing it, they in fact called the person who had given this file, the complainant or the building that was being made. All those documents were called in. There was a few office bureaucrats, those who work under Asim Ahmed Khan, and those who are seeing the construction of this building. They were in fact summoned early in the morning, and post that, the Chief Minister around 11 o'clock had decided that Asim Ahmed Khan has to go. The cabinet wanted to send out a very, very strong strong message. Mr. Kejriwal has been embroiled in a lot of controversies regarding his MLAs and ministers, be it Somnath Bharti, be it allegations on certain former Law Minister Jiten Singh Tomar, and in all of them, possibly they were seen being pushed to the wall by the media, but this time they wanted to keep it under the wraps. They wanted to come out looking as if they have been acting on their own, not on a tip-off or on an expose by the media. The government acting this time rather than reacting to media reports. That was the line that Chief Minister wanted to take. Asim Ahmed Khan was not told till the very last moment. Just before the press conference, about at 3 o'clock, Asim Ahmed Khan was called in by the Chief Minister and he was asked to give his explanation in writing. Even at that point, Asim Ahmed Khan did not know that he is going to be sacked in a matter of an hour. This is the first time possibly a Chief Minister has taken this swift decision, that too on live television. He sacked the minister and has referred the case to the CBI. What senior sources within the party and the government are telling us is that they didn't want it to appear like any other political party which wants to wait for court cases for investigation of their own before they decide on this. So they have now taken a swift action, and if the CBI inquiry also finds Asim Ahmed Khan guilty, he will be thrown off the party itself.
Okay. Interesting. Now, the Congress for some reason is not impressed. We heard both RPN Singh and Sheila Dikshit. Sheila Dikshit said this is a party that came on the anti-corruption plank and yet there were elements indulging in corruption. But RPN Singh said this is only the tip of the iceberg. There are others, and he seemed to indicate that action is very selective, Ankit.
You know, Gaurav, if you look at it politically, there is no doubt that once again, Arvind Kejriwal has put his opponents to the mat. This is a very swift action. No matter what the Congress or the BJP says at that time, he's been once again able to placate his constituency or the people, those who have voted for Arvind Kejriwal on the corruption plank. There have been many issues, be it the pulses prices, the onion prices, then Somnath Bharti and many other. Dengue, in fact, was something that the government found itself pushed to the corner. There was a lot of negative publicity that they were generating. People were calling them inexperienced. They were saying that the government is a reactionary government. With this move, Arvind Kejriwal has once again tried to consolidate his position as the chief corruption crusader. He has once again shown zero tolerance, at least for the time being. The argument from the Aam Aadmi Party and the government would now be that we have at least acted against a minister. We have not shied away from acting. Why doesn't the other parties follow suit before they throw this to the inquiry? What the Aam Aadmi Party and the government is now arguing is that CBI will do their job, but he is a minister in a responsible position. We do not want him to continue when there are serious charges against him. That is why he has been sacked, and if found guilty in the investigation, that too of a body that is under the center, we will throw him out.
Very interesting. Stay on with me, Ankit. Arvind Kejriwal here taking the moral high ground, saying we were not forced to sack him. Nobody was even aware of these charges of corruption. The moment we got the files just last night, we heard the audio files, and within 24 hours, on charges of alleged corruption in building construction, a cabinet minister was sacked. Now, just a short while back, we spoke to Raghav Chadha of the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's listen in.
There are about 1 lakh people working in this government, whether in the capacity of a minister or in the capacity of a karamchari or in the capacity of an officer. Corruption will not be tolerated, as the Chief Minister rightly pointed out, that even if it's his own deputy that is, seen to be acting or indulging in an act of corruption, even he will not be spared. That is the message, that is the deterrence that he has created, and I think this is unprecedented, and this will go a long, long way in setting a foundation for a corruption-free India.
So this is a new benchmark that is being established, and Ankit, clearly this benchmark has put the opposition on the back foot. Whether it's the BJP and BJP's RP Singh was actually appreciating Arvind Kejriwal's step, saying that let it not be symbolic, go to others. But this is something that has actually got Arvind Kejriwal a lot of brownie points at this point of time. As you were rightly pointing out, he was in the eye of a storm because of dengue.
That's right. Gaurav, one thing is very clear. you may bring out other cases, you may point out that it is selective, but nobody, even in the opposition, can criticize the move of a minister being sacked. It is an unprecedented move. We have to agree to that. A chief minister, without even letting his minister know, conducts an inquiry throughout the night and sacks him at the next very day. That is something that is unheard of, and that too on live television. So, of course, there might be criticism about whether this is once again a dramatic tactic being employed by Arvind Kejriwal, whether this is just to placate his constituency. But yes, it is an effective step that he has taken. How will nobody, of course, can argue on the fact that there will be pressure on other political parties now that to act in the same swift way that Chief Minister Kejriwal has acted. There might be others, and Kejriwal is the message that he wants to give out is that if there is anybody else also, same action will be taken against them.
Spot on. Stay with me, Ankit Tyagi. Now, Delhi Chief Minister has met the sacked minister. As Ankit Tyagi was just telling us, he took a written explanation from the sacked minister, and Khan was allegedly caught demanding a 6 lakh rupee bribe from a builder. This is a building that was to be constructed at Delhi's Vidhan Sabha. The Ballimaran MLA now Imran Hussain will be replacing Asim Ahmed Khan. What was the sacked minister's defense, Ankit?
You know, Gaurav, we still are waiting for a word from Asim Ahmed Khan. Chief Minister met him just half an hour before he came to this press conference. He is, as of now, he's not reachable. We are trying to get in touch with Asim Ahmed Khan. What reply he has given to the Chief Minister in a short span of time, I would be able to tell you that my sources getting through the whole inquiry.
Stay with me then for a moment. I want to bring in Professor Anand Kumar. Stay with me, Ankit. Quickly, let me bring in Professor Anand Kumar. Professor Kumar, you were with the Aam Aadmi Party. What do you make of Arvind Kejriwal's actions when he sacked Asim Ahmed Khan on charges of corruption, sir?
I'm very sorry to know about this development, but there is only one explanation, and that is that it was a calculated risk by the present leadership of Aam Aadmi Party, despite warnings by eminent founders like Sri Prashant Bhushan that don't go beyond a Lakshman Rekha in search of victory. Winnability should not become the enemy of clean politics, and this was not given any attention. Now from Sri Narendra Tomar to the latest episode, these are very sad chapters. They demoralize anybody and everybody who were believing that we can create clean politics. It is a dirty game which brought the present team into power, and that dirty game was opposed by some of us.
No, Professor Kumar, explain this to me, please. You are saying that this is dirty politics, but here is a man, the Chief Minister, who's actually sacking a minister on charges of corruption. So why is this a dangerous game? Isn't that a good trend?
I think it is similar to Sri Narendra Tomar episode, where knowingly a calculated risk was taken by the present Supremo of Aam Aadmi Party, and there was a warning that you are not going to control, you are riding a hungry tiger. That will be a challenge for you. You will have your own nemesis. And this is what is happening, but this is not only the end of the story. One after another, such episodes will be marking the tenure of this supreme confidence-based government which had unprecedented victory, but this victory was born in sin. It was created out of compromises of ethical principles. So I'm not surprised, I'm only sad.
You are sad because somebody who's facing charges of corruption has been sacked, Professor Anand Kumar?
No. It's the other way around, that we are still in denial. Aam Aadmi Party should screen all its MLAs and see what were the reasons for giving them tickets, including those who are in the cabinet. Otherwise, one after another, you'll be caught on the wrong foot, and then you'll make Humpty Dumpty explanations. I think this government was born in sin, and to hide that sin, they expelled some of us. Today, they have to expel some of these people who were hounding us in that infamous meeting and calling us Gaddar. Now they are all one after another.
We will continue to discuss that. Professor Anand Kumar is with me on the broadcast. Also, India Today's Ankit Tyagi getting us the latest. A big question at 5:30 on India Today. Stunt or a new benchmark in propriety? Call us, tell us what you think of Arvind Kejriwal sacking his Food and Civil Supplies Minister Asim Ahmed Khan. Call us at 0120-480-7310. We want to hear from you. Stay with us.